Businesses along the Suncoast are coping with the effects of red tide. SNN's Kelly Rittenauer spoke with business owners on Anna Maria Island tonight and joins us in the studio. Kelly, what was it like out there today?
Grant, I can tell you from firsthand experience that the red tide effects are real on Anna Maria Island. Just getting out of the car, you can smell the dead fish and you can feel the urge to cough.
But the smell can kind of get to you pretty quickly.
There's no denying the spectacular view, but the smell of dead fish is definitely in the air.
I mean, there's been quite a few people that have come out here and they've sat down and been like, yeah, can we go sit inside?
Gulf Drive Cafe manager Bo Hurley says they've been feeling the effects of the red tide bloom since Sunday.
I want to say a lot of people aren't willing to venture out right now. So just because of the red tide, not too many people have been coming out this way. But I mean, we've been kind of steady. We just haven't been as busy as we have been during this time of year.
And his restaurant has been bombarded with calls from customers wondering just how bad it really is.
Basically, we've just been honest. I mean, we've had a couple of fish kills out here on the beach. So, and there is a little bit of respiratory issues. I mean, you hear people coughing out here from time to time.
Which factor is it that deters people from sitting outside the most? Is it the smell or is it the respiratory?
Definitely the smell.
Hurley says during the daytime, the effects of the red tide aren't as serious, but once the sun goes down and the wind dies down, that's when the stink of the dead fish really takes over.
You'll hear people kind of coughing because it kind of chokes you a little bit.
Hurley says they have had a slower week due to red tide concerns, but they still have indoor seating and cold refreshments on deck.
Come on down. Beer's cold, drinks are fresh.
And Grant, for a restaurant that was mainly outside, I was surprised by how many people were still sitting out there and enjoying a drink. There was one girl, however, who ran down to the beach and came back just a minute later and yelled, "That's disgusting."
Were they coughing?
Yeah, you could hear.
A little bit.
I was coughing. Yeah, you could hear the occasional coughing, but it wasn't enough to keep them away.
So what are other restaurant managers saying?
I spoke to the manager at the Beach House Waterfront Restaurant, and they actually did close down their outdoor seating throughout the day. They were going to try to reopen it tonight, but no word yet on how that will go.
Yeah, hopefully this stuff will at some point diminish.
Absolutely.
At least in those symptoms.
Yep.
Kelly, thanks so much for that report.